What's up, YouTube? Let's have a little discussion. So I should be reviewing the newest one drops, the newest Rev V2, and the Nitro, because I have them. The Nitro will be first. It's glorious. I believe it's available now. Go buy it. I'll put a link down in the description. Oh man, it's like a souped up or just more refined intro that One Drop did a while ago. Anyway, full review is coming. Promise. Honest to God. But I am just a little bit on the shelf today. I managed to sort of throw out my neck and back the other day. I don't know. We've been rollerblading, trying to get, but I think I just did it too hard. So we'll go ahead and not do stiff throwing and bad, because it's hard to throw. It hurts right here. So we'll skip that for today. But I wanted to talk about Yoyos, Yoyo contests, and moving forward. So it's no secret that we are in the midst of a little bit of a crisis. Now, some parts of America are finally starting to come out of it. Sort of. It seems that we've stabilized the curve, and things are starting to sort of open in a limited capacity again. That's nice. I was actually able to go to the exchange and change out all of the stack of games that I've been playing through. I've been playing a ton of video games. And trade them in for PlayStation cards mostly, so I can get stuff digitally. I traded in a lot of my old retro stuff because, quite frankly, it's going to fail. It needs cleaned. I figured I'd just trade it in for some digital stuff. I have a lot of it digitally anyway, and quite frankly, just having the retro stuff around wasn't... I don't have space for it. I got little kids. They take up all their space with toys and Barbie dolls and all that crap. I don't have time for it. I don't have space for it, so traded all that in, and things are starting to come back. Like I said, the exchange is back. The exchange is sort of a buy-sell trade, video games, CDs, movies, stuff like that. It's a record store, sort of, too. And they're back open again. Some retail sort of open in a limited capacity. And, things are starting to come back. I'm not going to get a pool this year. Events might start to come back. And I got to thinking, what does this mean for Yoyo? And what does this mean for Yoyo contests moving forward? So, I don't think there's going to be any Yoyo contests in 2020. There might be. I don't know what might happen in, the fall. But as far as I can tell right now, it doesn't look like we're going to be having Yoyo contests this year. Maybe not even until summer, a year from now. But moving forward, I thought it would be an interesting discussion and an interesting way to think about what contests are going to look like from here or next when we have contests again. What are those contests going to look like? Because I don't think they're going to look the same as they did. I think that moving forward, there's probably going to be masks, at least until we get a vaccine. I think you're going to see a lot of that, both from competitors and from people in the crowd. Honestly, I'm not sure that contests, like big, packed contests, will be a great thing at all. Now, that being said, I think there's a lot we can do about it. And the Scales boys have actually done some of this already, sort of an online contest. G2 Jake has also done this before, where it's sort of clips of Yoyo players doing a trick or a routine or whatever, instead of it being in a live setting. Yes, I miss live stuff, and I miss you guys, because part of the fun of doing this is getting to meet people in contests and go to contests and hang out with everybody that I've met before, and with my new friends and with my old friends, and making new friends and making old friends and just seeing everybody. And, brings people together from across the map and across the globe, and it's so great to see everybody at contests. That it's one of the coolest things, and it's one of the honestly, Yoyo contests have become one of my absolute favorite things to do ever. And to not have those in 2020 sort of just rubs salt in a wound that's not quite healing yet anyway. So I miss Yoyo contests, and I miss you guys. And moving forward, though, I don't think they all have to go away. So online, Instagram, and all that stuff's been a thing. And I've spoken with a few guys about digital ideas for contests. And I'm not going to name them, and I'm not going to sort of bring out that, but I wanted to throw the idea out there that digital yo-yo contests will be a thing. How well they do and how well they're attended and what happens sort of depends on the community. I'm going to do what I can to sort of support, promote, and just be attentive for and allow things to happen with those online digital contests. Like I mentioned with the Scales contests, I think the Scales guys have done an amazing job kind of putting content out there and getting a contest sort of rolling in this drought of contests that we've had. And shout out to them. I really appreciate everything they do. They really are sort of the backbone of this community. They are the contest masters of all of this. And Colin deserves a lot of credit in that. I think his organizational skills and his ability to just be an ambassador and to follow up on things, he's really the kind of guy we need. And all the Scales guys have really done a nice job. So shout out to them. There's a link in the description. Go check out their YouTube page, subscribe, support those guys, and support them in everything they do because they're awesome. Additionally from that, what happens, besides contests sort of maybe going digital for a little while, I really think, and I keep meaning to do this, and live sessions and stuff are going to be cool. Like, we haven't been able to have Yo-Yo Club for a while, and I don't see us being able to have it too soon. Maybe in the next couple months, maybe we'll have one, maybe we'll give it a try. I don't know. But in the meantime, I really, really think that sort of like a Zoom meeting, except more of a Yo-Yo Club, just a hangout, really. Not even like a club, like, okay, here, let me teach you this trick, here's a trapeze. Just a way to sort of all get together in an atmosphere that's something, I think would be cool. And just throw digitally. I don't know if anybody's done these. If you have, leave me a comment. Have you done like a Zoom meeting like throwing? Have you done Skyping and throwing? Anything like that? I'm pretty interested in it. I've had to be on a few Zoom calls. I even had to cut my hair to do it. Don't worry, I didn't go to a barber. I did this myself. I know it looks terrible, but at least hats fit again. And I think that it would really be something that would both kind of make me feel a lot better to be a part of, just because I'd get to see some people. Even if we couldn't be there in person, we'd at least get to talk a little bit. And I've tried to keep in touch with people as best as I can. But man, I'll tell you what, quarantine's been busy. It's hard to be dad, full-time worker, teacher, and everything, and not be able to leave and get any support really outside, because you can't really, I can't really dump the kids at my parents or anything like that. Finally, we've been able to sort of, see a little bit of family. My sister and her cousin and her daughter live pretty close, so my kids are there right now. But that's about it. I mean, we've seen 2-3 other people other than those of us in the immediate household, really. Now things are kind of opening up. We're sort of creeping back out there, but it is what it is. I would like to sort of, like I said, get back to this community, sort of doing community things. And I think a Zoom meeting is something that I would like to do. And I'll try to set that up. So pay attention. Hit me up on Facebook, like me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, because that's where I'll announce stuff like that as it's coming, if we're going to do sort of a Zoom thing. And I'd like to get some other people involved, some other throwers as well, maybe Kai, just other people who might like to just be on kind of a Zoom hangout call, and quite frankly, people who I'd like to hang out with. So it's about me. I think I've mentioned that before. Moving on. So Yoyos, with COVID-19, and I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. I think I still can. And how China sort of shut down. A lot of yo-yo production came out of China. Now it's starting to ramp back up again. There's a few new yo-yo factories out. There's a new Rain City Skills yo-yo out. But One Drop's been dropping a yo-yo every month. And to me, I mean, I've been trying really hard to sort of support small business just in my area. The restaurants that I would like to frequent, but I can't go into, I'm ordering takeout from those places and things like that. places, stores that I like to shop in, doing curbside pickup, or like I said with the exchange, they actually closed everything down. But as soon as they were open, I was able to go back in and see and you know, see them spend some money, do the thing. And that's kind of what I think we need to do with smaller companies as well, and particularly with yo-yo companies as they start to come back, because particularly guys like One Drop, this is what they do. Like, this is their job. Luckily for us, they were pretty much unaffected by it, and also luckily for us, they pushed out a ton of yo-yos for us to play with, including the Nitro. I just did the Silhouette, the Downbeat 2020. Lots of good yo-yos have come out from the One Drop guys over this quarantine. Similarly, like I said, Rain City Skills is starting to fire back up, and they've got some coming as well. The Showgirl just dropped, or the Show Pony, rather, just dropped. It's great. It's on the site. Check it out. So if you're itching, and I know, we got some stimulus checks if you're an American, if you're itching for a new yo-yo, some of those small companies are starting to get new yo-yos in stock again. There was a little bit of a hold for a little while because nobody knew what was going on, except for One Drop. They've been pumping them out like crazy. They knew we were stuck at home and we wanted yo-yos to play, so they've given us yo-yos to play. And shout out to them for just being awesome through this whole thing. But that's sort of where we are now. Where I am, this has been a tough couple of months. Not gonna try to sugarcoat it. It's been tough. It's been tough to maintain this channel. A lot of days just haven't felt like playing yo-yo. I haven't felt like throwing... I've felt like playing yo-yo. I just haven't felt like making videos and being my normal super jazzed self. Not been feeling jazzed a lot. I know that'll be shocking to some of you, but not been feeling super jazzed a lot. I'm feeling okay today. In fact, I'd be pumping out more yo-yo reviews if I didn't hurt myself, but that's what happens when you get old. See all the gray in the beard? Yeah. It also means you hurt yourself. But working on some cool things now, finally coming out of my hole. Working on some cool things. Got some cool Zipline Strings stuff coming as well. Not new strings, actually new. You'll see. It's coming. It's on its way. Discussing and looking into a second run of the Metalhead. It'll actually be a V2. Version 2 of the Metalhead. Very excited about that. Did a little bit on that today. Actually been dragging my feet on that. Thank you to Jeremy McKay, Mr. Yo-Yo Thrower, to you, for sort of pushing me along, because he's a pusher, but in a good way. So thank you to him for that. But I don't know, I just basically wanted to come on and make a little video, a little discussion, give you guys the update that you deserve, and just kind of talk about where I am. I will be doing yo-yo reviews still. Obviously, one dropped like the day that I'm recording this video. But the Nitro's coming next. And then the Rev 2 from One Drop. I've got some other stuff. I still have to do this Butterfly AL. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got it when I bought a big chunk of yo-yos when I was like, they were my retail therapy as soon as this kind of all shut down. And I just haven't been able to review it yet, but I throw it a lot. So I like it, though. Dunkin' Butterfly AL. Very cool. I'm sure everybody knows that it's cool, but it's cool. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I will talk to you all soon, I promise. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Like I said, I'm going to try to set up Zoom meetings here to maybe just do some sort of like Yo-Yo Club Zoom type of deal. So that could be cool. But thanks for watching, guys. Cheers to you. See you next time.